Hello there, people of YouTube land. Once again, it is I, the Zombie Messiah, and I am back with another one of those videos that I really don't like making, aka a social justice video. Yep, I'm doing another video about social justice warriors, although this time I think I might have come across a topic that I can actually get behind and can enjoy doing for a video about social justice warriors. I'm pretty sure, in case anyone watching this doesn't know what a social justice warrior is, basically they're the sort of people who go around saying that basically everything is sexist and racist and all white people are the devil. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I bet you're thinking, what sort of topic can I possibly have to make to do a video about social justice warriors that I can actually enjoy making? Well, the topic that I have is, a little extra thing about social justice warriors. They are actually kind of racist. Yeah. In case you didn't get the whole white people are evil mentality didn't throw you up, didn't give you any ideas, yeah, social justice warriors are actually pretty damn racist themselves. And also sexist. And it turns out that one of the many things that they critique with air quotes is sci-fi. And that actually got me thinking, if social justice warriors aren't particularly well known for being all-inclusive. I mean, sure, you also have white people in their movement, but yeah, let's just say that those people have kind of been brainwashed by the whole mentality. So, a little thing that I decided to do in this video is basically say why sci-fi is less racist and sexist than social justice warriors. Because, guess what? It is actually kind of a fact, especially sci-fi that is set in the future. Although, not too far in the future. Warhammer 40k. Yeah, you got equality for all. You got equality for humans down, except for equality on belief. So, yeah, but we're mainly gonna focus around things that are supposed to be set at least before the 30th century or the 31st century. So, basically, anything that takes place from between 2100 2100 to the year 3000. And we're going to start off with one that I'm pretty sure is the most famous for when it comes to science fiction that is all-encompassing, and that is Star Trek. Now, for those of you who don't know what I mean when I say that Star Trek is kind of the sci-fi series for all-encompassing. Basically, in the time that Star Trek is supposed to be set in, there is equality for everyone. There's racial equality, there's sexual equality. Everyone is just equal. Everyone treats each other with the same amount of respect that they would themselves expect. And it's a pretty good system. Which means that women are just as likely to get into positions of power as men. In fact, one of the seasons of Star Trek, one of the many shows in Star Trek, Voyager, has a female captain. And the same with people of race. Again, another Star Trek series, Deep Space Nine, has a black captain. And so I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that in the universe of Star Trek, everyone has equal opportunity, which is not exactly what social justice warriors have, because even then they tend to argue in their own groups. Whereas in Star Trek, the only real arguments that they have is the thing that is happening at the moment worth our resources to sort out. That's the extent of political debate in Star Trek. Next, and well, before this becomes a whole video about Star Trek, I'm going to move on to Destiny, a more modern example. Now, I'm pretty sure we can all make jokes about we can all crack wise about how year one Destiny wasn't exactly all that good. But it's gonna serve as an example for what I mean when I say that sci-fi is more all-encompassing than social justice warriors. Basically, the foundation for my argument lies in the Vanguard. For those of you who don't know what the Vanguard is, they're basically like your class leaders. You have Ikora Ray, a black woman with practically a crew cut, in charge of the Warlocks. You have Cade 6, a fucking robot, and the coolest robot ever, in charge of the Hunters. And then you have Commander Zavala, a person with blue skin, as the leader of the Titans. All of these people are in position. All of these people are in positions of power, although they are not as powerful as the Speaker, who is considered to be a religious leader in the entire city. Although we don't really like to talk about the Speaker, considering that there is the possibility that he might actually be evil or a massive liar. Yeah, so there's equal opportunity in Destiny. The only real arguments that people have is arguments in ideology with how things should be done in the city. For example, these are usually with the factions such as Future War Cult, Dead Orbit, and the New Monarchy. New Monarchy wants to replace the leader wants to replace the Speaker with a monarch-like figure which they believe should be Commander Zavala, even though Zavala is basically like, no, I don't want to be involved with all these people. And that was my best impression of Commander Zavala. I thought that was actually pretty good. Dead Orbit believes that Earth is just completely fucked and they should just leave on their massive fleet. And Future War Code is just like, we got all this technology, might as well research it. And that's pretty much the extent of all debates and arguments in the world of Destiny. The next example that I want to go over is actually Halo, because, believe it or not, well, allow me to explain the backstory. Allow me to explain humanity in the Halo universe. At the point that Halo is set in, humanity has completely united to form the UNSC, and to also go beyond all the planets that we have currently. Well, to go beyond the borders of. Think. To go beyond the borders of space that we know of in order to colonize more worlds. Everyone in the Halo universe is treated as an equal. There is There's no racism, there is no sexism amongst humans. The only sort of racism that can be seen in the Halo universe is between human and Covenant and species, and even then by the middle to end of Halo 3, those walls have already been torn down. Especially after the Sangheili, also known as the Elites, side with humanity to fight the Covenant. And in case you're wondering any important characters that aren't white males in the Halo universe, well, first one, Commander Miranda Keyes, who is a woman, and she is the commander of a frigate. She is also one of the, well, she's one of, and she's considered to be one of the best leaders of the fleet, well, in the fleet of the UNSC. There's also Sergeant Major Avery Johnson, who is a black Marine. He's considered to be the right hand of the main trio of characters. The main trio being Master Chief, the Arbiter, and Sergeant Johnson. So, basically, Sergeant Johnson, he already has a whole ton of respect. He is one of the Halo community's favorite characters. Not just because of what he is physically, but also because of what he is character-wise. He is essentially he is your typical military sergeant. However, he has so many fun one-liners and so many fun and morale speeches that you just can't help but to think, yeah, I really wish that was my sergeant. Yeah, these are just 3 examples that I have thought of. But I am actually interested to see what you guys think in the comments down below. And I apologize if this video didn't exactly come across as, well, altogether as really well planned out. But it was just something that I thought of at the moment, so all I just did was just get some clips from Destiny and then, well, put them together and then just speak. That's it. That's pretty much the extent of what I do most of the time. I will write scripts one day. It's just not today. But anyway. Hey, so yeah, leave in the comments down below any examples that you can think of science fiction being more politically correct and less racist and sexist than social justice warriors. Because let's just go to show that the social justice warriors are kind of barking up the wrong tree, especially in regards to the fact that we know that they don't really do all that much research into what they are critiquing. Once again, critiquing with air quotes, before they start to critique it. Otherwise, they will have picked up on all of these extra things, all these extra characters that are depicted quite well, despite being, well, not white males. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, if you guys liked what you saw in this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe. It helps me out a hell of a lot. Also, if you look in my channel information, you will find links to my social medias, as well as a link to my Patreon page for if you want to support me financially. Every little helps, even if it's just $1 US. I will be completely grateful to you. But anyway, this has been the Zombie Messiah returning to the crypt, and I will see you guys next time.